Okay, we're going to try this again for another week, and hopefully you guys out there can hear me. Ladies and gentlemen, no, I'm just playing, just joking. It's your boy Trey Proper. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Wait,
Greetings to
sir.
another one of Gamma Blerds. We're coming at you live and direct from undisclosed locations as always. And we still good? They can hear us.
They can actually
they
hear
can.
you. Yes, I'm watching
Okay,
the
all right,
internet
perfect. That's
levels.
just want to make sure. Just want to make sure. So yeah, we got a great show as always lined up for you. If everybody here can introduce yourselves, let them know who you are, and get on with it.
I am Lillian Dessut, self-proclaimed internet auntie and chaos expert extraordinaire.
Your boy Big Herb, king of debauchery, young Unk. What's going on?
Stop trying to make young Unc a thing.
I am making it a thing. It's
It's not a
happening.
thing.
It's
That or
happening.
your debauch. You know what? No, I'm not even. I'm not. We got a show to
We're
do. We don't
we're
have time
we're
for this.
not
Keep
going
going.
to unpack his entire intro. Yeah.
Hey everybody, I'm Rick. And I feel like we wouldn't be in the situation that we were in if we punished the Confederacy a little bit harder. Excuse me, not a little bit harder, a lot harder. We should have done a
With
lot
pressure.
more. We should have done some Vlad the Impaler type shit to all the Confederate leaders. Or at the very least, maybe crucify a Confederate general like one every mile from Virginia to DC just to set an example. You know what I mean? Or like go out and maybe if we'd have got some of these plantation owners, you know what I mean, and done some other shit to them, I feel like we wouldn't be in this situation if we would have just punished the Confederacy a lot harder than we did.
Now,
Hey
very
everybody.
quickly,
With extreme presidents.
very quickly, Rick, just for historical accuracy, how much did the United States punish the Confederacy after the Civil War?
Not at all. They actually
Zero.
paid them.
Okay. All right. I mean, yeah, how do you follow behind that? I don't even know how to continue after that.
Did you say
Anyway,
who you were, Mister Proper?
at the very beginning of the show, it's
Oh
me,
yeah, yes,
Trey
right.
Proper.
That's the first thing you do. My bad.
All right, let's go ahead and get right into it. So, of course, the world burning here in the United States of these Americas, the land of free doom. We've got some crazy things going on where the Gestapo
I
is still.
like that. I'm sorry, Trey. I don't mean to disrupt you. I like that. Free Doom. That's amazing. You on your way.
You the next Lenny Bruce.
Just I, every every week. All right. I, why do you do that? Why do you stop me in the middle of my? If I'm on a roll, just let me go. Just let me go because you maybe trip up and fall. Um, yeah. So ICE is still out there doing their thing. But surprisingly, we do have one benefit of social media where people are actually finding ways to fuck them over, and it's been great. It's been glorious. They're actually breaking into vehicles. They're finding information on how to start the vehicles and strategically allocate them somewhere else, if you know what I mean. And they're putting it all up on there. So it's one silver lining that we have from our social media world that we live in. Most notably, a couple of vehicles that they had to abandon because of the protests were actually broken into, and they found information with doxable material. I'm not saying that's a good thing or a bad thing officially for the internet, but they've been finding this material and spreading it around on social media. What do you guys think about what's been going on?
Allegedly. First of all, there's precious few things. I just want to make this clear. When you're a government official, there's like you're considered a public official if you work for any kind of government, whether that's federal or state government. So, as somebody who works with the government in any type of fashion, a lot of your information is going to be known on the internet. Now, there's certain things that you shouldn't release legally from a legal standpoint, but like as far as your name, where you work, your job title, shit like that, yeah, that's releasable information. Um, if people released more than that, allegedly, sucks to suck, nerd.
We didn't do it.
Yeah.
We had nothing.
That's at the end of the day, that's the way I'm looking at it. Like black people didn't put it out there, so we covering our ass. I don't want us getting in trouble for shit because they'll blame
We
us for everything. No,
we
I'm
didn't
just
elect.
saying.
Well, so you saying us getting in trouble for anything? I mean, like that's kind of antiquated because essentially this whole thing is a an excuse to try and put us back in chains. Like,
Pretty
um,
much.
again, I said several years ago, they're coming for your civil rights. I mean, like if you listen to Stephen Miller, if you watch Stephen Miller speak, like his wet dream is to become a plantation owner again, and it's very, very evident. It's all over his face. So regardless of what happens, you know what I mean, they're coming for us regardless. Like that's all that's happening. I think this is beautiful. I think it's fantastic. These slave catchers, which ICE is, because they're more adjacent to slave catchers than anything. They are. This is beautiful. And also, I mean, like look at the stuff that leaked out about their training and the way that they're hired. You know what I mean? Like they're incompetent. These are idiots. These are the people who essentially. Have you guys seen the movie Observe and Report? Has anybody ever seen that movie? It's a Seth
No.
Rogen movie.
Yeah.
Essentially, Seth Rogen played a guy who has uh mentally he's not all there. He was a security guard in a mall, and essentially he was trying to become a police officer. And they did a psych eval, and they're just like, oh God, no, we can't hire you at all. And essentially, what ICE is doing is they're hiring those guys. They've hired a bunch of Seth Rogans from Observe and Report, except for like Seth's guy was just kooky. These are a bunch of racists. They're essentially just hiring Proud Boys and home or whatever the guys in the khakis and the navy blue shirts and the white face mask. I don't know their name because I don't give a fuck. They're all just a sect of the Klan to me. They're essentially hiring these guys. So like when you hire incompetent, when you hire mediocrity, this is what you get. Like you get these colossal failures as far as it goes in the name of security. So that's what happens.
Not,
And I couldn't be more happy.
So
not to mention they also have what's the name? People they don't do background checks, by the way. So you don't know if they're murderers or SA guys and just any of those people, those nations. Yeah, they don't do any background checks whatsoever. I forget the lady's name that reported. Do you have her name? Who reported it? She's
The
a
one who was
reporter.
on Democracy Now.
Yeah, she went ahead and basically just signed up for it. She got pretty much hired within a week. Didn't do any background checks. Did an actual drug test that didn't even matter. She said she literally had she had an edible or she smoked weed like 3 days prior to the piss test.
She
Came
had
over there and
medical
passed it.
marijuana.
Miracle marijuana. My apologies. But she had stuff in her system and it didn't matter. Nothing matters just as long. It's almost kind of like it's it's bad.
I mean, it's almost tempting to go sign up. To be honest, it's tempting. You get a $50,000 signing bonus, upwards of $100,000 if you have any type of military or law enforcement background, and if you have or a security clearance, like you could just go sign up and stop it. Don't tell everybody to keep it quiet. But you could go sign up, get your 52 upwards of 100K signing bonus, and quit. Like I'm tempted to put a word out there, just be like, just everybody just go apply and see how long we can do it until we can break the system and get them. And then maybe even go the full tilt. Go ahead and sign up, and we have people on the inside working to break it from the inside out. I don't know how well that would work, but why not? Yeah, why not?
They have people with active cases, like with active open cases pending, who are literally just out there running around with vest and mask on, you
Yep.
know, being terrorists. I'm sorry, looking at the comments on YouTube, I feel like I think it is that simple though. Everything that we've looked into, everything that like I've been doing research about, it's very much that simple. Essentially, all you have to do is apply, and they look at you. They look at your they look at your information and send you a follow-up email. It's like you got the job. And I mean, somebody like, yeah, I don't see why not. Like, it's a reason to hit the $50,000 lottery.
So
Pretty
that's
much.
a friend of mine, Graham. He's military. So, but we
Oh,
don't
that's
have the
Graham.
calls in. This Graham, yeah.
What up, Brian?
What up, old man?
Don't say his last name, but yeah, we don't have the capability to call in. Don't call me while I'm on the show either. Anyway,
Because he will. Because he
But
will.
like my cousin was saying, everything we've seen, like me personally, I can't say that. Oh, it's not that. It's everybody's telling us it's that easy. You just sign up, and then some of those ICE workers we see are not. They're not passing anybody's physical training test. Like they're out there like me smoking 2 packs of Newports. They not
And
running
slipping on ice.
They slipping on ice, busting their heads wide open. But you know what? I guarantee you that they are having the healthiest meals delivered all the time because, moving on, they are now munching on the MAGA extra value meal. What is this lady's name? Sorry, I got transitioned over. I didn't have her shit.
Ice slipping on ice. That's hilarious.
Agriculture Secretary Brooke Rollins had a comment this week where she was basically explaining that the American public can afford the food that's out there if they keep their portions small. And by small, she literally, and I quote, said, the best thing for you guys out there, your meal should include a piece of chicken, a piece of broccoli, a corn tortilla, and a piece of other things. And that value meal should cost about $3. We all big dudes here, with the exception of our one lady member. When was the last time you only had a piece of chicken and a piece of broccoli and a tortilla and felt good? When was the last time?
I'm fighting just to get the big piece of chicken.
In your own house? Damn, Miles,
No, I'm using that for comedic time. I'm just using that for
We'll try to take the big piece of chicken. Anyway.
Now you know why I gotta fight Miles now. So that boy just getting as big as me. So,
Listen, I know people who weigh under 120 pounds that if you gave them a piece of chicken and a piece of broccoli and a corn tortilla, they would slap the shit out of you with that corn tortilla because you offended their palate. It's crazy as fuck for anybody in this administration, these money hoarding pieces of shit, to say something like that. You're going to tell the American people that. Meanwhile, the president is in horrible health because all he eats is fucking McDonald's.
That's not true. He has like 2% body fat according to his physical.
In his pinky toe?
Listen, they added 2% body fat to that man to replace his nostril after he collapsed it because he couldn't stop it with the booger sugar. Also, look at pictures. His nostril has been repaired because anyway. But no, like I find that to be that's very, very troubling, because essentially that's the sentiment of, listen, we don't give a fuck about y'all. We're not gonna stop. We're gonna keep hoarding. We're gonna keep raising prices on everything, and you people better adjust. It's not about them doing what's right for the people. It's about what's doing right for them, and them continuing to lace their pockets and continuing to shit on the American people. And that is very much people should be as offended by that as they are about Marie, when people reference Marie Antoinette from French history and the "let them eat cake" comment, which she actually really didn't even say. That's another one of those things that's been lost to history, like another misquote throughout history. But anyway, that's the same sentiment. That's the fuck you, eat whatever you eat, your scraps, servants, and be happy.
Yeah.
Yep.
Miss Lillian.
What do I have to say about the thing?
Yeah,
I mean, people who have been fabulously wealthy and don't buy their own groceries have been out of touch for a very long time, so I don't really have anything to add. Them saying like it should cost $3 for a chicken breast, a piece of broccoli that they have not given a size or weight for, and a tortilla. Get the fuck out. Meet me outside. How about that?
I don't regularly visit McDonald's, but I think the cheapest value meal they have there is going to run you upwards of $9 and like 58 cents.
No,
it's probably like $10, $11 right now.
No, the cheapest thing is I literally just went there this morning. It's $5, and that's a egg McMuffin, sausage egg McMuffin.
He said a meal
for a meal for the meal.
Yeah, like
$5. It's $5, but even still, that's
like I have no idea. I can't even imagine. Like honey buns are 250. I mean, 200. A honey bun at a gas station is $2.50. Is what I meant to say.
It is.
Y'all about to say, where the fuck are you getting your honey buns at?
Hey, Didn't they just throw a Great Gatsby style party at Mar-a-Lago?
Yeah,
I
I think that
wasn't
was
paying
last year. But
attention.
yeah, they do stuff like I'm sure that's
I
the
mean,
one we heard about.
yeah, like they're throwing fucking lavish balls and shit with endless food and all the drinks and all the children that you can do stuff with, and they're telling us to eat. They're telling us to practice portion control. Like this is insanity. This is absolute fucking insanity. We are living in the end times, and it's very, very evident. You know what I mean? This administration just the gaslighting and the gall and the audacity is just next
The
level fucking
caucasity.
craziness.
The caucasity. Yeah.
Well, yeah.
I'm not gonna say the caucasity. I'm gonna be a little bit on the side of people because it's not all of them. Like there are poor people out there who are of all colors. These are just the people who are in power, who have become grossly empowered to try to dictate how people should eat and how people should live. And that's what we do. Like we really don't have many people to turn to. We don't really have people that we can rely on or a place to go that we won't feel like we'll be covered, we'll be protected in a lot of cases, unless you're in certain communities where you can go to church. You can go to church and you can praise God. And you can
I saw you,
hopefully
Trey. I saw you,
feel
Trey.
like you have a unity, a community, and you won't be taken advantage of. Anyway,
That's a good one, Trey. That's a good one.
Presumptively, because just a few weeks ago the churches didn't give people baby formula, but that's not what we talking about right now.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with a little spoof. But Drewski is in the news again because Drewski has spoofed the mega church. And he's doing it in good old Baptist church style, but it's really mega church style. I think we got, how many we got here in Maryland? We got 2? Well, PG County, I should say.
No, there's so many mega churches.
So many.
Trying to think. I only go to
In PG County?
Yeah, like,
do we remember Riverdale Baptist Church when they had like
Zion.
a Christmas musical every year? Do we
Zion,
remember those
what's the
days?
name?
There's Zion, First Baptist
you
Church,
have-
Glenard, and Riverdale Baptist Church. And those are just the ones that I know from Instagram.
Jericho.
Jericho City of
Jericho,
Praise, yeah.
I was about to say we have a whole fucking city inside.
Go to a parking
Yeah,
lot.
you have at
I'm
least
gonna get
5.
it. I'm
You
gonna
have
get
at
my
least
wife.
5 in Upper Marlboro and in Landover. So,
Shut the fuck up talking. Anyway, I just gonna keep going. I'm trying to do a thing. Anyway, fuck it. So Drewski spoofed the mega churches this week. I
Yes,
thought it
he
was
did.
hilarious, but he's getting major backlash. Whatever you call it.
Backlash.
Backlash. Not
Backlash.
backsplash.
Backlash.
Backlash.
Completely. I'm
Backslash.
That's what it is.
Yeah, backslash.
I said back flat. Shut up, Herb.
Back flat is crazy.
I didn't say anything.
That's what
If
it
you
is.
have
I
not
had
already
pancakes made
seen the
full night kicking in. That's what's
the
happening.
if you haven't
what did
already
you guys
seen the
think
skit,
of-
I'll go ahead and drop it in the comments just for the audience.
Yes. What did you guys think of it?
I thought it
It
was
was
hilarious.
probably the funniest fucking thing I've seen so far this year. I mean, me and Hubbard over to church and my Balenciaga. It was he said like I wear Christian Dior. Yeah, and then he I walk in the blood and the blood of Jesus. This shit was hilarious. I mean, and to see that people are really offended by it. I mean, what is it? Hit the phrase "hit dogs will holler." So I mean, exactly what it is. I mean, if you're offended by it, then it's more likely they're talking about you. So I mean, I thought it was hilarious. I have really don't trust mega churches at all. I don't attend mega churches. Usually, I want to find something a lot intimate as far as just small churches, because at least they don't show they don't show that much as far as like, oh, we just want your money. We just want your money at the smaller churches. At least they try not to, or at least I think they try not to. I'm gonna leave it at that. But yeah, I had a conversation with a lady of the household earlier this week, and she was telling me about when she went to Atlanta with her grandmother, and she was singing in the choir at one point. And in Atlanta, they were saying like, yeah, We want you to give an offering, and the lowest one we're going with is $1,000. The fuck? Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I don't subscribe to that shit. I really don't. I really don't rock with mega churches. So to see Drewski actually just make fun of it, it was hilarious to me. I enjoyed it. I trust the word. I don't trust people. So,
Fair enough. Rick, what you thinking?
What am I thinking? Um,
Wait.
I think Drewski don't. Oh, please.
No, what are your credentials, Rick?
Oh, I was raised in the Baptist church. I'm a preacher's kid. If for those of you all who don't know, for the uninitiated, I've had a lot of experience being around a lot of Christian folks and that things of that nature. I thought it was hilarious. Um, I thought the backlash was even more so comedic and funny. Um, Christianity in America has been it ain't in the greatest state, you know what I mean? We have an evangelical Christian authoritarian government, which um continues to spread misinformation and the wrong shit as far as the teachings of the of whatever teachings of Christianity go. Um, we have we have some monks who were walking from Texas to DC in the name of peace, and we have Christian churches pulling up on them and harassing them and saying there's no way that you could be marching for peace because you don't have Jesus. So they're devaluing other people's beliefs for the sake of their own Christianity, which is again completely going against the teachings of the book that you all claim to fucking read. These motherfuckers, you got pastors putting out videos of them in the pulpit calling Drewski a bitch ass nigga because he's directly stepping on their toes because he's showing the hypocrisy of what you bitch ass niggas are actually doing. Don't think I don't know that there's pastors out there that signing fucking basketball deals, excuse me, to be the pastors of these churches. It's a nigga from a couple years ago that signed a 4-year, $100 million deal to be the pastor of a fucking church. And you mean to tell me that this shit ain't accurate? Get the fuck out of here. You're supposed to be living humbly. You're supposed to be living for the people. You're supposed to be spreading the word of God. You motherfuckers don't read the book that you claim to love. You're just saying shit. All of it is bullshit. And then don't even get me started on the white supremacy of Christianity in a fucking America. It is all white supremacy. You motherfuckers are committed to this book. Meanwhile, they would kill us for learning to read when we were enslaved. But now everybody talk about, oh, the Bible, the Bible, the Bible. Bitch, what are you fucking talking about? Why would you give anybody that you're oppressing anything to help them? It is all fucking white supremacy, and you niggas are just clinging to it and love it so much, but it's all meant to hurt you. There are so many fucking contradictions in that book that I know the reading levels in this country are in the shithole because you don't understand the shit you're reading. It goes against itself all the fucking time. Essentially, the motherfucker that you're reading that and claiming to commit to is John Kramer from fucking Saw. Like this is it's again, Drewski keep making this bullshit, keep going after these dumb motherfuckers because they don't know what they're talking about. They don't understand what it is that they're supposed to be reading. Also, the reason why a lot of you bitch ass niggas is mad at Drewski is because you're fucking crooks and con men. Fuck am I gonna follow behind some ex pimp or some fucking drug dealer? Bitch ass up. You ain't trying to help nobody. You're trying to get over on everybody. You're trying to make money yourself. This is another come up for you dumbass niggas. Again, fuck these people, man.
Clip of the week.
Gotta have more. Indeed. Lillian?
Ditto to like 95%.
Okay.
Prepared. But like, all right, to anyone who feels bent out of shape about it, I don't understand why. I don't understand why. And I don't understand why because it's like if it doesn't apply to you, let it fly. Because you know this shit actually happens. You know people absolutely manipulate the Bible for their own capital gain. You know, people absolutely lie or profess to work miracles to gain more congregation or to further indoctrinate their congregations. You know, people absolutely preach prosperity messages and advocate heavily for that. You know, we know what the mega churches are about. This man on tripwire flying through the crowd as, I don't know, a show of whoever's in the fucking congregation or watching online. It's funny because it's true. The reason why jokes are funny is because they're true. So if you're really bent out of shape, it's like, oh, that decries God. Like, listen. Most of the churches people attend are the same churches that people would beat the brakes off of to get them out of there. And that's sad about that.
So I'll say this one last thing about this topic before we go, because I am a member of a church that I really do love and I like going to, and I would urge people who do feel some, like regular people, not the pastors who feel a certain type of way, like fuck them, I don't care about them, but you should attempt to try to find a church that at least shows you where their money goes. I'm a member of Zion Church in Greenbelt. They show us on a regular basis where the money is going, what they're investing in, what they're putting their money towards, and where the $1,000 is going. I have no idea what kind of car Pastor Battle drives. I'm not looking to go find out. He's not up on the stage wearing blinged out stuff. He's not doing that. I've been to churches and I've been a member of churches in the past where it seemed like it was just a show. It was just them trying to be gaudy and having the most, like literally, I got 3 different bins and I drive a different one for a different color of the week type pastors. And I did not feel at home there. I did not feel like I was being edified there.
Mm-hmm.
So I urge people to go find somewhere where they at least show you what they're doing. You should be able to know their name. At least to know what they've been doing in the community or what they've done online, something that's going to display it for you. If you can't, that may not be the right place for you. But far be it for me. I ain't a pastor. I ain't a preacher. I ain't not a teacher. Okay, so I can't tell you what to do. But like, that's just about.
I think the deeper conversation that people don't want to entertain is how differently a lot of their pastors and church leaders live differently from their congregation. I grew up in a church, just more to your point, I grew up in a church where the pastor's kids, every last one of the pastor's kids went to private schools, private Christian schools in the 90s. And almost everyone was going to public school in that church, myself included.
They're trying. My issue is they're convincing people that they're going to get theirs in the hereafter, while they're currently getting theirs right now.
Deadass.
That is an issue. You know what I mean? Like, don't tell me that I'm going to heaven while you're currently living your own heaven and I'm in hell. Like,
yeah. If you're driving around in a Mercedes or a BMW and I can't put food on my table, that's a fucking problem.
Right. Don't tell, oh, you need to give in order to be blessed. I'm literally giving away my blessing. Like, that's like there's this roundabout circle jerk to it that is just so problematic. And
well, you're right. There are some churches that do take advantage of that, but that's why it's in that your tithes and offerings are supposed to go to the church so the church can help the community. Yeah, that's the way it's supposed to work.
And even
Trey, I know that very well. I know that very well. My problem is that most places, most churches are not doing that, right?
Yeah.
Like, it's supposed to help the community, but just because we do a little picnic or a little car wash here and there, we're not helping the community. We're not enhancing anything around it. The thing about it is so PG County is an outlier because PG County is one of the richest counties in America, right? That's an outlier. So we can't really put that in perspective. But if you go into DC and you go into these lower end neighborhoods where there are a bunch of churches on every corner, where there are churches on every corner, these are the places where the community should be most enhanced. But if you look around, that's where they're the most destitute. That's where they're the most underfunded. That's where they're the most problematic. You know what I mean? Like, these churches, again, during the civil rights era, the church was our place of meeting. The church was out there on the battlefront. Most of our leaders were church pastors and leaders. But now, because these niggas don't want to lose their tax exempt status, they don't got shit to say. They shut the fuck up. I'm offended at the fact that I keep seeing videos and shit that when I'm looking and researching, I keep seeing these white pastors and these white preachers who are out here getting detained by ICE and going to ICE and getting confronted by ICE. Where are all the black preachers at? Where the fuck are they? Why aren't they stepping up? Why isn't anybody? Why aren't they fighting a good fight? You know what I mean? And then also you saying that, oh, people love Trump because he out there holding up the Bible, and they're calling Charlie Kirk a man of God because he's saying some bullshit ass Bible quote before he gets popped in the fucking neck. But you motherfuckers ain't holding these people to the fire because they're not living like Christians. Like again, it's just I have so many fucking issues, and no, this isn't something. And
You don't have to
Let it
couch
go.
anything
Don't
you say
No,
here.
no,
You do
no,
not have to
no,
couch anything you say.
no, because I thought.
Go ahead.
No, I was saying as far as I feel what you're saying. Because I mean, I remember that they had one where this lady was two instances where it's like the pastor said like, "Hey, we're not gonna go ahead. We need money now, and we're not gonna let you out until we get the money. Like, first of all, you're holding me hostage. Let me the fuck out of here because you're asking for money, and if I ain't got that much. Second, I remember seeing another one where it was just like, hey, this lady was given $1,000, like $1,200 or something like that, and the pastor like shoot her away. He's like, see, that's the problem with y'all. I said 1,000 plus 1,000, and you giving me this shit right here, and it's just like that's why people already had like some people have trust issues with this shit. And I mean, it's just it is what it is at this point.
Yeah. No, it's all valid. Yeah, you're absolutely correct. These things do happen out there, and it's not right. They shouldn't be doing it. This is why I urge again: do your research on your church home. Find out where you going or where you visiting to see what they have, and try to follow the trail to see what you can find out. Everything isn't always laid out in front of you. Me and Rick grew up with churches around us that didn't have the best. We don't have the best opinions of it. Put it like that. And some of our members of family still go to those churches to this day, and we are adults now. We can see that nigga's got a new Mercedes. The church still ain't got AC. What is going on?
The church ain't got a ain't got a doorknob.
So, like it's like, oh, he got fresh suit on the sermon. But I'm sorry, Lillian, go ahead. Say one more time.
I was just saying, like, for example, the church isn't even up to code. But someone's rocking around, and
like we grew up with that, so I'm very, very aware of it myself. But I just urge you always, if you have that inclination to go out there and find out more. Don't just walk in and walk out, and definitely don't go walk in with your money and not walk out with your money. All right, so bit of an audible, changing things up a little bit. Avengers Doomsday just dropped their Doomsday clock. Essentially, they're counting down until December 26, 2026 to the dates of this coming. But we've gotten a total of 4 teaser trailers so far. Correct?
Mm-hmm.
I've seen one.
Is it? Did I miss one?
So no, they released one online. They released the one online, but there were 4 other ones that they released that were in conjunction with Avatar: Fire and Ash, which nobody should be going to see. The Avatar movies are colonization anyway. Yeah, but so they released 5 trailers, and then they put up the Doomsday Clock, which, like you said, is counting down. But real I've actually heard something. I saw an interview with the Russos where they're talking about these actually aren't trailers. These are things that have already happened in universe. So it might be just a little bit. It might be a little bit more deeper than what we're actually seeing as far as like what goes with the Doomsday Clock.
Mm-hmm.
So you said that before we started the show, and I didn't quite understand. So are they saying it's still a trailer? Like, what else could it be? Is it stuff that's not actually happening? That these are things that happen before the actual movie?
It's exposition.
Yeah. Okay. Yes. So remember when Marvel was doing like those little one-shot things, like something happened on the way to Thor's hammer, or where they showed like the little Agent Coulson one-shots or things like that. Does anybody remember those that were attached to a lot of, like when the movies came out on DVD? So essentially that's what these are. So it's basically like it's world building and not so much a trailer. Like we're seeing that like characters are coming together and people are facing these turning points. It would be outside of what's going on. So
stop knocking shit over. Right?
You gotta be fucking kidding me. I just destroyed my whole bookshelf. Um, all right. So
Well,
yeah,
he has to rebuild that world. So,
yeah, right, right. That's that is so
So,
annoying.
all right. So these
I'm
are
so upset.
precursor to what's going. These are more extras than anything else.
mhm.
So what could be happening is this is the preamble before the actual movie. What we're seeing is not what we're actually going to see. These aren't clips from the movies. These
Yeah.
are just things they've shot before the movies were. So this that's a good tactic on Marvel's part, in my opinion.
Mhm.
That's not giving away the whole kit and caboodle because they've been famous for giving us enough. People like us, we could put together the whole movie before we see anything from just the trailers. We've done it in the past. So if
People
this
like
is not
us or
things
people
that
like
these are not
y'all?
things we see. Well, well, okay, yes, but I mean, I'm guilty. But that's a good thing. I'm excited. I'm more excited now because then I won't figure it out. I'm thinking I'm going to see Secret Wars 2 from Jonathan Hickman. That's what I'm expecting. God King Doom going through the multiverse, destroying everything, killing Thanos, just ripping the spine out, all that. That's what I'm expecting. But if I don't get that and they subvert my expectations, shut up, Cam. I'm going to be happy. I'm going to be happy to see that. So I don't know. I'm looking forward to that.
Um, yeah, so I think them showing Chris Hemsworth, I'm sorry, wow. Them showing Chris Evans coming back, I think that's there. People need to put a little bit more onus on that. I think because a lot of people after Endgame, a lot of people were stuck on that Cap going back and putting the stones back by itself. I think that we're going to see the Cap as it's not Barry Allen that's fucking the timeline this time. It's Steve Rogers that's fucking the timeline. I think there's going to be a lot going on around that, and Cap like kind of being selfish and trying to live with Peggy.
Mhm.
I think because the onus that they put on Cap constantly is him being the guy to make that sacrifice play. I think there's going to be a lot of Steve Rogers having to sacrifice his way of life, and possibly him not even being willing to do that, and that's what's going to lead into Secret Wars. I think
You
it's going
onto
to be a
something.
lot of I think it's going to be a lot of a white man being selfish and him fucking over everybody.
Okay. Herb.
I'm just processing what Rick said. It's the guy who always thinks about everybody else is finally thinking about himself and it fucks up everything. So it's kind of funny. But no, I think you're absolutely right. I mean, it's everything that happened from Endgame is going to flip in essentially just fuck up the whole entire all the universes. And I'm here for it. I'm here to just enjoy the ride at this point. I'm trying my best not to watch any of the trailers or whatever you want to call them at this point, scenes from the movies. Um, because I just want to get back to the fact that where it was fun just seeing it for the first time, and it was like, oh shit, it's coming out next month, but everybody always has to drop their thoughts on the trailer for this week, the trailer for next week, the trailer for the week after. I just want to just enjoy the ride. I don't want to be like I don't want to pull a Herb. Essentially, I don't want to be spoiled. I want to go ahead and just watch it at this point. I'm trying to be better, Trey. I haven't spoiled anything this year.
Anything.
Oh.
My face, I don't control what my face does. I ain't say nothing.
Let
And
the record
can I
show
just
that this is also January 17th. The year barely started.
yeah, yeah, we still got 11 more months of this shit. So
Exactly.
um can I just bust in real quick and just say how much this is upsetting me and my
I know
OCD is
it is.
really
We know
my
it
OCD
is.
is my OCD
He
is
just
flaring
put
up
the
so
movie the
bad, and I
entire
want to just
body out of the way so he
right.
can see it through the camera.
I want to turn around and start fixing it, but we're on camera and we're in the middle of the show, so
Rick,
I'm gonna
Rick,
control it.
slide yourself back. Slide yourself back. You moving yourself out of the way so you can see it. Just slide your body in front of it
No,
so you
no,
go.
because if I move over, I'm gonna run. It's like
He's gonna.
my comic books fell, and if I move
Okay.
over, I'm gonna slide over
All
the
right.
comic
I
book.
think
So
we can use you picking up your comics. Go ahead, pick up your comics. While you do that, however, there is something else on the docket. I'm sorry. You know what? I was moving on. Lillian, did you have anything you want to contribute about Avengers Doomsday Clock?
I hope they leave Chris Evans alone. He finally got to shake some sheets with the person he wanted to shake sheets with and been wanting to shake sheets with forever. Let that man be. Let him raise his baby. We have a new Cap. Like, what are we? Mutants are on the horizon. What are we doing? What are we? That's going to be my question for 2026. What are we doing?
So Cap can't have a baby. I'm sorry. Captain Steve Rogers can't have a kid.
Why can't Steve Rogers have a kid?
Because there are too many people out there who want to kill that kid. To put it simply, that is a target. So, a couple of things. Steve Rogers is a symbol himself. I'm sorry, it is what it is. He's an American symbol. And America has a lot of enemies, especially in Marvel Comics, especially in the MCU. And that would put a target on that child's back. Now, you can't tell me ain't nobody going to recognize Chris Evans walking down the street. Like somebody going to know who that is. They back then they knew who Captain America was because he did the whole UFO shows, USO shows. Sorry. And they, he's somebody's going to remember and realize, oh, that is Captain America. That is Steven Rogers. He has a family. That's a target. That's why it didn't work out. That's why, yes, he was trapped in ice, but even after that, it wouldn't work out that way. So, Rick, please don't show us your ass.
Why were you looking is the real question, because I was
all of you on my screen lined up, and right above me is him, and right above in between the line was his ass. I don't need to see that.
That's just a little back.
No, that in my opinion, that's the reason why Steve Rogers wouldn't be able to have a family successfully. Like his life would be running and hiding. They wouldn't have a good life.
I mean, this is also back in like the 70s, right?
And
but that's the thing. I think he's
possible to vanish off the face of the work in the 1970s. Can't do that today.
They would find.
But here's the thing. I mean, when you look at his house, he's like in the middle of nowhere. This isn't like how it was in the end game. Where, in the trailer now, it's in the middle of nowhere. Like, I mean, it's not like in the suburbs.
So I'm gonna fight back against that Herb a little bit and say, like everything that we've learned from Marvel, there is no middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
Somebody
always knows where you are.
Yeah, there is, everything is accessible, everything is touchable.
Real quick.
Go ahead, Trey.
Horace in the comments talking about why the bad guy have to be foreign though. I just said American enemies. Yes, they would be foreign. But in addition to that, we're looking at a potential incredible situation. He has a kid. The super soldier serum can transfer lineages. We've seen that with Isaiah Bradley. So that kid plays in Little League and splits another kid in half when he goes to tackle him.
So Isaiah Bradley can have a baby and Captain America can't? I see how it is.
Hey, I'm not saying he did, but canonically he did. And Cass had a kid before, but it caused problems. Huh? What?
I think we're getting a little bit too wrapped up in that kid. That kid ain't long for this world.
Yeah.
That thing ain't gonna be around for too much longer. So.
Moving on. We're gonna take this to the next one. Something else to piss Rick off. So we finally have our live action Kratos. Ryan Hurst, or Opie from Sons of Anarchy, has been cast as the titular God of War. Ryan Hurst most famously but he acted on Sons of Anarchy. What else was it? Remember the Titans.
Remember the Titans.
Now, he was in the Lady Killer. Who he was and Remember the Titans, because I feel like Black people will remember the Titans more than Sons of Anarchy.
Left side, strong side.
Well, I'll say this: Black people will remember him from Sons of Anarchy because it's Black people that popped his fucking melon.
Yeah.
All the Black people I know who watch Sons of Anarchy are on the show.
Yeah.
Well,
Miles' middle name is Jackson, so I mean,
I
didn't watch it.
So none of us watch Sons of Anarchy, but we're all.
I said Miles' middle name is Jackson. So yeah.
Jackson is like the most Black last name of all time, and you're trying to tell me it's from Sons of Anarchy?
Yes, Jackson. That's where he got the name. He got the name Jackson. I'm dead ass serious.
For real. Jackson is the blackest fucking name in existence next to Johnson.
I know it is, but
everybody hold tight 1 second. So Herb didn't explain it properly. A character named Jackson, who's a popular character on Sons of Anarchy. You said main character?
Yeah,
The
he's the
main
main character.
character.
Okay,
He's the
all
main
right,
Main
he's
character.
the main character, but people who don't watch the show don't know that. So that's why
Okay,
Lillian.
my apologies.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
so
Okay.
getting back.
Yeah.
So getting back to what we're talking about though, Ryan Hurst being cast as Kratos, I got an issue with it. One, all right, Horace, slow the fuck down, man. Um, so everybody knows from Sons of Anarchy or from
Remember the
the
Remember the
Titans.
I forgot
Titans.
Remember the
Remember the
Titans.
Titans.
I forgot the name of the movie that fast because I don't care about that movie. But no, he also played Thor in God of War Ragnarok the game, um,
Mhm.
which is a more accurate representation. Uh, I don't like this. Because honestly, for all intents and purposes, in all of the God of War games, both iterations of him, Kratos is being played by a black man. Um, like, and then also like Kratos is Greek, and like, and even in the games, he's been portrayed as having that olive skin, like is a darker. He's been a darker skinned Greek. Um, like, and I was hoping that he would get cast by someone of a melanated
Variety.
yes, exactly. Thank you. And like I'm kind of disappointed with it. Like, yeah, like again, this dude's a good actor. He's all right, but like
You chose someone who could
I'm more
unironically act in Vinland.
yeah, yeah. Like I don't I just I
He
don't know,
doesn't read
man.
as
Like
Mediterranean. No, that's correct.
mm,
Can
but
I make a suggestion? Because so we've had two separate versions of Kratos in media. The pre PS was it PS2 and 3 God of Wars?
PS2.
Weird
PS2.
list was it
mhm.
PS2 and yeah, but it
PS2.
started in PS2. PS3 is what it got on. They got to God of War 3 in PS3. My point is, we had two different people playing Kratos. It was the young, brash, I'm angry, not the cool, brooding, one line having dad that we see now. Boy, that's what a lot of newer people, newer fans have been introduced to. With me
Mm.
not being familiar with Ryan Hurst, could you see his characterization as the young Kratos, shaven beard, angry Zeus, Athena, Kirk, and could you see him playing that role that way?
I can't see him playing that young rage-filled Kratos.
Mhm.
Honestly, quite frankly, because he's too old. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like I feel like they cast him because he has an older maturity about him.
Okay.
And like I think they're going to go with God of War 2018. I think that's the story that they're going to start
Mhm.
with him with Dados basically. Um, but again, also like I still like I see that Kratos, that older Kratos. I see him more like Piccolo. You know what I mean? Like in the Piccolo stance of it all. You know, where it's just like it's more reserved, it's more of a fatherly figure, but also at the same time, it's just like let me not cross this dude because I'm gonna get belt to ass. You know what I mean? And like that, and again, what have we all attributed like Piccolo with being? We the joke is Piccolo is a black dad. You know what I mean? And so like
Yeah.
again, and even 2018 Kratos gives you that black dad energy. Like there's a scene in the game where he's taking Atreus out hunting, and Atreus is overly eager and shoots his bow too early, and Kratos snatches it from him, and it's like I got shades of like being with a black father and going out and trying to help him work on the car, and you do something a little bit too eagerly, and he takes the tool from you. He's like, you'll get it back when you actually ready to listen to me and shit. You know what I mean? And like
Trey.
I don't feel that energy from Ryan Hurst. I know I touched on the moment, Trey. I know I touched on the moment, but yeah, it's I don't get that energy from Ryan Hurst, and that's why I'm kind of disappointed in it.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. All right. Anything else? I'm sorry, you just took me out with that because I literally had this like a few nights ago with the youngest. Like, like it's so many times. It's just
Too
like,
soon?
uh, uh,
Turn
how's
the
you guys
wrist clockwise.
service going? How you got cell
Turn the
phone
wrist
service?
clockwise.
Who does
I
everybody
am
have?
turning it clockwise.
Who does everybody have for cell phone service?
Verizon.
I got
Verizon.
Yeah.
Oh damn! I got
Yeah.
AT. We got AT&T, right? Yeah, I got AT&T. So, did you guys experience the outage?
Nigga.
I did
Yeah.
by extension.
By extension.
It didn't have
What do you mean?
I didn't experience the outage personally, but the person I was talking to all day, yeah, he had an
Oh, damn.
outage.
Yeah.
Oh, that's gotta suck. That's gotta
Yeah.
suck.
So
That's gotta suck.
So I have a coworker who my coworker has to log on to our work computers through his phone. Um, and he wasn't able to log on to work throughout his whole shift because of that outage.
Are you fucking shitting me?
Like he would get moments of like where the service would come through and he would try to run to the computer and log on, and as soon as he would try to log on, it would go right back out. So
Damn.
his whole 8-hour shift, he just basically was sitting there looking stupid.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. My dad has been saying to me for years how much he hates FaceTime. And the fact that I got a FaceTime call, I looked at him like, dude, why are you calling me from here? He's like, yeah, I don't like this intimacy either, but I had to find out if my phone is working. And
I don't like this intimacy either. It's crazy.
Yeah, your dad is a fucking jewel.
Calling me, looking me in the eyes and shit. Don't do that shit.
Look at the wall.
Put the phone down and point at the ceiling.
I definitely pointed the phone at the ceiling. I was like, this is too intimate. I mean, I love you. I genuinely love you, but this awkward.
Well, of course, I'm talking about the outage that we had for one day. Then the world went crazy. Verizon's outage was nationwide. People didn't have internet, didn't have phone, didn't have TV. I'm assuming. Well, no, I think we had TV. We had our internet, so we were good because we got Verizon internet. But of course, with our cell phone service, we were fine over here. I don't know what to tell you. But one of our members here has a theory, a film. But they may
practical
what this
life
would be.
conspiracy theory. All right, so
Go right here.
I don't know how to say it. I'm gonna say it like I'm thinking it. All right. So I think it's entirely possible. Like you can make a very good argument, for this being a practice for taking out the internet whenever they're good and damn well ready. Like the government powers that be, whenever they want to take out the internet, whenever things are getting a little too spicy, turning it off. And they've been working on something like that for years because I think Egypt was one of the first countries that demonstrated just turning off the internet if protests are going on. And that was about 10 years ago when Cairo was erupting through protests. They basically turned the internet off in Northern Africa and the Middle East so that word wouldn't get out to the masses and people had to learn how to do dial-up connections on their own. So this feels not unlike that.
It would be interesting to see that happen.
It would not.
Well, I'm sorry. You're right. It wouldn't. I'm thinking of like the coordination between the different carriers, but ultimately they're using
all you have to do
satellites.
is
They
take
just
out the cell towers. All you have to do is
Exactly.
disrupt the cell towers, and then the only phone calls that are getting in and out are probably through sat phones.
So everybody needs a landline. All right.
Pretty much, because that was.
But that's been pretty much wiped out already. Like,
Yeah.
how many people do y'all know that have a landline still?
None.
Exactly.
My
And
parents,
they're probably over 60 years old.
Yeah,
exactly.
my parents. So
Yeah.
the only people. I think my brother may be the only other person, but he's an old soul anyway. So yeah, nobody has fucking landlines anymore. I mean, yeah.
I wonder how much they cost now. Now I'm curious. Now I got to go down a rabbit hole and everything to see the stuff out.
If Verizon has a bundle, Phil.
Yeah.
Verizon's
Yeah.
bundle is basically highway robbery.
Yeah, tell me about it, because I don't. Nope.
You don't.
We can go down that rabbit hole. I don't.
I understand. You don't want to talk about it.
Yeah.
But
It's highway robbery is enough.
Yeah.
It is. But when I was saying it would be interesting, it'd be interesting to see from a taking myself out of the situation standpoint, how everyone in the country would react to having no internet. No cell phone. We have no internet, no cell phone service, no communication capable that we've had for the last 20 years.
We would be
how
North Korea.
Yes. So the social interactions between people, like you'd have to drive to people's houses to make sure they're okay. Oh my God, the traffic. Oh God, the traffic.
Maps out the gas station.
Don't know
Against
how
what
to go
would happen.
anywhere.
I'm just realizing this. I mean, because we did this when we were kids. I mean, like having to get in touch with your parents or get in touch with your loved ones, you had to try to find a what's the name, a payphone. They ain't
You
got
didn't
that
even
shit
have
no
those.
more. I mean,
Hey, hey,
and then on top of it, go ahead.
y'all realize with us being elder millennials and the fact that we are literally on the verge of revolution and an uprising, y'all understand that because we are the ones that are still pretty much able-bodied, we're the ones and we've worked without the internet and know how to communicate and read and problem solve without the internet or without AI or chat GPT. Essentially we are the ones that are in the leadership position. Y'all understand that, right?
We're
Yeah,
Y'all
targets.
understand
yeah,
that yeah,
We're
y'all
targets.
understand. Y'all understand that the skills that we've acquired are the ones that forces us into leadership positions, and we all need to be ready and responsible to lead because that's what's coming. Like that's what's facing us right down the pipe right
I don't know what you're
yep.
talking about.
now.
While the internet still lasts, everybody go watch the original. Was it 1985 movie, The Wolverines? Was it the Wolverines, or they were called the Wolverines? Where the
No,
kids basically,
they were called the Wolverines. It's I forgot the name of the goddamn movie.
I forgot the name of the movie. I need to make my kids watch that. Yeah,
Mm.
that's what I'm gonna find. Horace, what's the name of the damn movie? You know it. I know.
I was just about to read it in the chat.
But basically, what was it? It was Russia and China collaborated, invaded the United States,
Red
and
Dawn.
Red Dawn. Yes, yes. My granddad made me
Oh,
watch that.
the
Yes,
original Red Dawn. Gotcha.
yeah, the
Yeah,
original Red.
don't watch the remake. Don't watch the remake.
Because the remake
If
was
you
with
see
like
Chris
Owen
Hemsworth,
Wilson,
don't
right?
watch that.
Yeah,
Huh?
yeah, it was bad.
Owen Wilson.
Owen Wilson, Chris Hemsworth.
Man, I'm too
Red
old.
Dawn.
Stop.
Yeah.
The DVD is $37. Get that. Fuck out of
Who the
here.
fuck is still using DVD? You know what? Let me be quiet.
1984 is when
Heard.
it came out.
I swear to
I said
God.
let me be quiet. I said let me be quiet.
He know what the hell I meant. Anyway, all right. So we're gonna save those last two for another episode because one I have to do some more research on one, and I'm really excited for. We're gonna talk about Masters of the Universe next week. But I need to get into this because if you don't know, I loved He-Man growing up as a kid. That was my shit. So we're not gonna just speed past that. But that is pretty much our show for today, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us here on Gamma Blerds. We had a lot of fun. We had a lot of discussion, and we're gonna keep this energy going and this whole momentum thing going throughout the year until we get to Avengers Doomsday, and we'll have our minds blown, hopefully.
Fear
But
Monet.
everybody, what's that?
Nothing. Just keep talking. I'm fine.
Okay.
No, I thought Lillian said something, but yeah. Everybody, tell them where they can find you.
I am Lillian Dessou
Herb.
across the internet. If you want to see more of me and more of my shenanigans, Lillian Dessou on basically any platform. You can Google me and probably find me.
And her 1,000-yard stare.
Don't talk about how I look when I'm playing Rivals, all right?
I'm
It's
sorry.
not
I'm just so
it's not
adorable.
something I'm proud of. It's just something I can't change. You feel me?
It's not a bad thing. It's not a
It
bad thing.
is
It's
not a
adorable.
good thing. It
Hold on.
is
Hold on.
not a
Let me
good
make it more
thing.
accurate. Let me make it more accurate.
No, it's like I know what I'm doing. I just can't stop it. It is what it is. I'm trying to see everything. Boring into people's souls.
That's funny. That is
Oh my
hilarious.
God. Oh my
You
God.
can you can find me on IG Herbitos_way or off the bench HTC_HTTC. Yesterday I just had a really good episode with two beat reporters, Lake Lewis and Candy Waller. We were talking about the whole entire Lynn Jones situation that happened last week. So check it out on YouTube.
But look up.
My bad. I'm Rick. I'm Rick. You can find me at just_Rick Williams on Instagram. I got a Blue Sky. I don't be using it because I be forgetting Blue Sky exists. Also you can catch me at Third Eye Comics every Wednesday on New Comic Book Day because I have an obsession
Oh,
and I have to feed that obsession.
that's fair.
And also if you're ever in need and you have an ICE agent attacking you, just look to the skies and give me the hootie hoo and I'll show up.
Throw the hair, do the hat up in the air.
All right, people. We're gonna catch y'all next week.
Wait,
Thank you
wait,
for
wait,
joining
wait,
us.
wait.
Please.
Really quickly. Someone from the Third Eye family passed last weekend.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yes, Ryan. Fuck.
I
Was
think
it
it was
Ryan? I
John.
forgot his name. John. Shit. I'm sorry. Sorry. On the spot.
So,
Yes. Yes. Rest of he worked at the one in College Park.
Yeah.
Third Eye Comics. So rest in peace, sir. But yeah. Thank you guys for joining us here. Please like the video, share with the people who have like minds, who like to have these conversations, or just want to talk shit to us in the comments. Occasionally we'll read those comments back. But yeah, we love you. Thank you for joining us. Catch you next week. Peace.
Bye. I can't stand you, Herb.